Hello everybody. Today we discuss the adjectives as well as the aorist of this and gum from lesson 11. We'll start with the adjectives. A few examples. At first, akusala, bad, aṭṭhakathā, past, ananta, infinite, iṭṭha, powerful, kanta, agreeable, lovely, kalyana, beautiful, good, kusala, good, as an opposite of akusala, dakkhina, right hand, southern, dhruva, fixed, nicca, permanent, opposite of anicca, paccima, last, western, bahuta, much, many, pia, dear, pita, prosperous, vama, left, sasata, eternal, sukkara, easy, sukha, happy. Now, when it comes to the adjectives, they are inflected like other nouns in the three genders. According to the noun, they qualify as attribute words and they agree with them in case, number, and gender. Most adjectives in short a form their feminine in long a. So the masculine and the neuter are in short a, and the feminine is in long a. When an adjective is common to two or more nouns, it may agree with the sum of these and be plural, or with the nearest. Qualified words may be taken as collective and be singular, hence the adjective may also be singular. Where gender conflicts, the masculine takes precedence over the feminine and the neuter over both. The adjective usually precedes the qualifying noun. So we have this as an example. Kusalo puriso, kusalang palang labati. Kusalo, our adjective, and kusalang. Kusalo puriso, the good man. Labati, obtains or attains. Kusalang palang, the good result. When there are many adjectives, then one precedes and the rest follows. And we see this. Ramaniya vatabo dosina rati abirupa dasaniya. So here, the first adjective Ramaniya and the second abirupa and dasaniya, third. Ramaniya, pleasant, bo, or sir, how, vata, pleasant, Ramaniya, perfect, abirupa, beautiful, dasaniya is the moonlight, dosina, night, rati. If there is a demonstrative pronoun relating to the same noun, it will precede the whole group. Now, a noun plus an adjective or adjectives, it means that the adjective is or are predicated and then emphasized, which then builds a nexus where for example, and then it means like who or which, whereas previously an adjective plus a noun is a junction. So previously we had this adjective plus a noun, so kusala puriso, and kusalang palang, good man and good fruit. And if we have the noun plus an adjective, mala kalyana, the garland which is, it's a different emphasis. But if the sentence is completed here, hoti, mala kalyana hoti, then the sentence would be the garland is beautiful. And predicated is a bit of an age term, so you could also just say it is a subject. If mala is the subject, then kalyana is then the subject complement. So a sentence without a verb is a nexus regardless of the verb order. So yeah, like this, in this sense. Placing of a nexus adjective first indicates emphasis of it as an argument. So I think we don't really have an example here. Regardless, the past passive participle may be used as adjectives. They have a special meaning. Here, for example, this passati dipta in the sense of visible. Moreover, just by the way, other participles can also be used as adjectives. For example, here ramaniya and dasaniya, both of which are future passive participles or gerundives or potential participle, future potential participles, which we haven't discussed yet, but just know this participles can also be used as adjectives and then are even lexicalized as such in the dictionary. The distinction between noun and adjectives is not absolute, meaning many words are used in both functions. For example, we have kusala, kusalang, the good, as a neuter noun, and kusala, good, sukhang, happiness, neuter noun, or sukha, happy. Likewise, kalyana. In other words, which are generally used as adjectives, may appear in the neuter gender as abstract nouns. So this much for the adjective. As regards the aorist of dis and gam, the root dis to see forms an aorist with inflections in a, in long a, changing its root vowel to a. So we have adasa, adasangso, adasa, adasata, adasang, adasama. A few verbs may form an aorist with double inflection, taking the long a inflection of adasa plus sa and some of the inflections found in the s aorist. Some of these forms from gam are regularly used, mixed with single forms corresponding to those of dis. So agamasi, he, she went, agamangsu, they went, agama, you went, agamitta, you went, plural, agamasing, I went, agamamha, we went. Same here. He, she saw, they saw, you and you saw, I saw, we saw. Lastly, a few more vocabularies. By the way, from this itself, the double form adasasung is used alongside adasangsu. So some verbs, api utkir, apukirati, he, she sprinkles. I mean, one verb, in the sense of a few words, out of which one verb. Past participle, chu chutta, fallen, passed away, viparinam, viparinata, changed. Masculine nouns are badho, illness, karako, doer, binkaro, vase, ceremonial water vessel, rukko, tree, sambaro, restraint, neuter noun chakam, wheel, feminine noun disa, direction, and samanya, designation or agreed usage. Okay, until here today. Punadasanaya, Tava Bhaveya, Subham Mangalam.